Everyone has moments of forgetfulness from time to time, especially when life gets busy. While this can be a completely normal occurrence, having a poor memory can be frustrating. Genetics plays a role in memory loss, especially in serious neurological conditions like Alzheimer's disease. However, research has shown that diet and lifestyle have a major impact on memory too. Here are 10 evidence-based ways to improve your memory and concentration naturally. 1. Learn something new. Memory strength is just like muscular strength. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But you can't lift the same size weight every day and expect to get stronger. You'll need to keep your brain constantly challenged. Learning a new skill is an excellent way to strengthen your brain's memory capacity. There are many activities to choose from, but most importantly, you'll need to find something that forces you out of your comfort zone and commands your full attention. Here are some examples. Learn a new instrument, make pottery, play mind games, like Sudoku or chess, learn a new type of dance, like the tango, learn a new language. 2. Avoid certain medications. While you should still take your medications prescribed by your doctor, remember to follow your doctor's instructions for dietary and lifestyle changes too. Some prescriptions, like statins for high cholesterol, have been associated with memory loss and brain fog. Losing weight and eating healthier may also play a role in treating high cholesterol. Other medications that might affect memory include antidepressants, anti-anxiety medications, hypertension drugs, sleeping aids, metformin. Talk to your doctor about how to manage your medical conditions so you don't have to rely on a prescription forever. If you're worried about how a medication may affect your memory, talk to your doctor about your options. 3. Process information. If possible, summarize the material in your own words. Or reorganize it so that it is easier to learn. With more complex material, try to understand its meaning and significance. Shakespearean actors find it much easier to remember their lines if they can understand and feel them. If needs must, concentrate on the important things, or the bigger picture. In the words of Oscar Wilde, one should absorb the color of life, but one should never remember its details. Details are always vulgar. 4. Pay attention. You cannot take in information unless you are paying attention, and you cannot memorize information unless you are taking it in. It helps if you are actually interested in the material, so try to develop an interest in everything. As Einstein said, there are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. 5. Visualize concepts. Many people benefit greatly from visualizing the information they study. Pay attention to the photographs, charts, and other graphics in your textbooks. If you don't have visual cues to help, try creating your own. Draw charts or figures in the margins of your notes, or use highlighters or pens in different colors to group related ideas in your written study materials. 6. Don't skip the physical exercise. While mental exercise is important for brain health, that doesn't mean you never need to break a sweat. Physical exercise helps your brain stay sharp. It increases oxygen to your brain and reduces the risk for disorders that lead to memory loss, such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Exercise also enhances the effects of helpful brain chemicals and reduces stress hormones. Perhaps most importantly, exercise plays an important role in neuroplasticity by boosting growth factors and stimulating new neuronal connections. 7. Get enough sleep. Lack of proper sleep has been associated with poor memory for quite some time. Sleep plays an important role in memory consolidation, a process in which short-term memories are strengthened and transformed into long-lasting memories. Research shows that if you are sleep-deprived, you could be negatively impacting your memory. For example, one study looked at the effects of sleep in 40 children between the ages of 10 and 14. One group of children was trained for memory tests in the evening, then tested the following morning after a night's sleep. The other group was trained and tested on the same day, with no sleep between training and testing. The group that slept between training and testing performed 20% better on the memory tests. Another study found that nurses working the night shift made more mathematical errors and that 68% of them scored lower on memory tests compared to nurses working the day shift. Health experts recommend adults get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each night for optimal health. 8. Meditate. Not only does meditation help keep you cool, calm, and collected, research has also shown again and again that mindfulness meditation can boost your attention span significantly. You don't have to spend your days meditating in a monastery to take advantage of its attention-boosting power. Research has shown that just 10 to 20 minutes of meditation a day will do the trick. What's more, you'll even see improvements in your attention after just 4 days. So if you want the power to focus on your studies for hours at a time, start your mornings off just focusing on your breath for a few minutes. 9. One thing at a time. Multitasking leads to a state of continuous partial attention which, in the end, achieves much less and makes more mistakes than a fully focused mind. If possible, take a brief mental break between one task and another. 10. Eliminate distractions. If you check emails while writing a report, your brain will not process the information from the short to the long-term memory, says Griffey. Close down your emails and your Twitter page and put your phone on silent before focusing on a project. If office bustle distracts you, take a walk to think the task through.